Now to create user groups is very easy. You need to click on user groups on the right hand side. Then on the left hand side, you will see user groups again. Right click and select new user group. Give this user group a name. I will call it people who are not allowed to delete video. You can of course use your own name or own description. Click OK. Now we need to set the permissions for whoever will be part of this group. To do that, we need to click on operating permissions and then operator features. Now in this group, we do not want whoever belongs to this group to be able to delete any footage. That's quite important. I would also suggest perhaps not to allow them to do any playback or export video, or rather let's disallow them for exporting video. So once you look down below, you'll see there currently there's a tick box, so they are allowed to do playback, so that's okay. We want them to be able to see what has happened if there was an incident, but we do not want them to export the video. We want the administrator to be able to do that. So I will deselect this function. This means they will not be able to export video. When we go a bit down, you will also notice there is delete video. So they are currently allowed to delete video. We do not want this as well. So let's deselect this. And there is a lot of settings here, of course, which you can select or deselect. Once done, let's go to security. Currently on security, there's a strong password policy that needs to be set. This means that the password for whoever is part of this group needs to be a capital letter. It needs to have numbers in there. It needs to have symbols in there as well. There should be also a minimum password length, because this is also selected, of 10 characters. You can of course go and reduce this or make it even more. Now in my case, for testing purposes, I'm going to remove this. In other words, I can use any password to my liking. Save the setting. Now we need to add the operators which will be part of this group. You right click the group, you select new user, right click the user and rename him. So in this case, I will say Nico. On the right hand side, you can type in the user property, so you can go there with the full name, Nicolaas Broodryk, description, for example, technical services manager, and down below you can set your password. Now, please note, if it states here user must change password at next login, then it means that whatever password you will use here, it will be a one-time only password, and the operator needs to insert a new password the next time he uses the software. So I'm going to deselect it, and I'm going to type in a password here to be used and click apply. Next, you can now add in the rest of your users. Let's add in Tommy here. Sorry, on the left hand side. Tommy, passwords, and apply. So here you can add all of your users in now. You can of course create more user groups, as many as you like. You can create another user group. In this user group, you can, for example, say people who are allowed to delete video footage. Click OK. And the same applies again. Set your operating permissions. In this case, we want this group of people to be able to export video. We want them to be able to delete video. And under security, we can then just for now select or deselect the strong password policy. Click save, and then once again add in your users. In this case, let me add in Peter. And click save. Right. Misclick today. And click save. Once done, this configuration is still sitting just in configuration client, and this needs to be sent to the server to be active. So always click then on activate a working copy. Very good idea to type in the description what you've done. This allows for the logbook to keep records of exactly what you've done. And click OK.